So what's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're not subscribed yet, consider hitting that subscribe button down below, because today we took a little bit of a Christmas break. What I mean about a little bit? Well, what we did was we moved the cows into this area here. The whole paddock size goes about 3 acres, but there wasn't too terribly much grass here to begin with, but there was enough to give them a couple days. I supplemented with just a little bit of hay. And what we're going to do today is we're going to move them out of here, and then we're going to try and clean this up. We're going to try and clean all that up. That way the cows get a little bit more pasture, looks a little bit nicer, not all grown up. Have a lot of work to do there. Might take a day or two. But now what we're going to do is move the cows over here. It's quite a bit of grass. It doesn't look like that much, but there's actually quite a bit, especially down that way and behind the pond. So this will give them about 2 days. But since the cows are all spread out, you know, they're all over 3 acres. They're not all bunched up like they normally are on a half an acre or acre-ish paddocks that I've been giving them. So it's gonna take a little bit more to call them through probably, but we'll get them here and then we'll get to work. All right, so the wire's down. Let's see how smart these cows are. And llamas. Might be the llamas that come through first. They're pretty smart. Hey, cows! Come on, cows, come on! Come on, cows! Look at that. They were over 2.5 acres, 3 acres. And I got them through in less than 2 minutes. So smart. And the llamas are like, hey, you know what? We've got this figured out. We're going first. Huh. Pretty cool. Ta-da! Fence is back up. Cows and lawnmowers are moved. Look at that. Took no time at all. Don't have to even set up their water because they have a pond here for the next 2 days. Not going to leave them here any longer than that. Why? Because there's probably about 4 days of grass. But in 3 days, we're going to get about 2 inches of rain they're calling for. And gets pretty swampy down here because, you know, this is the watershed for this. It's a whole lot of water that's going to be coming down. 2 inches down here. Could get kind of swampy. Just want to take advantage of it while we can. And don't want anybody getting stuck. So, cool. Let's tackle that now. Just real quick before we start, though, I want to show you guys something. That stuff, some sort of rose bush or whatever, it's on the other side of the wire here, okay? I want you to see the difference between that, this, and this. This all look like that. The problem is that the llamas couldn't get to it. Everybody says, oh, the llamas need a special type of hay and stuff. Man, they are better than goats, I swear. They're easier to keep in, and they eat more, they're taller. Look at that. They ate every single leaf off of that rose bush. Now, is that going to come back? Maybe a little bit, but it's going to have a hard time. And when we bring the llamas back through here, guess what? They're going to go after it again. Look at that. That's the difference. That's what it looked like. Here's the before. There's the after. There's the after. There's the after. There's nothing left. They are great at it. I mean, I didn't know that they would browse so much, but wow. All right, now let's get to work. Alright, well, about a week ago I came in here and decided to try out my newfound chainsaw skills thanks to my new friend from around here, and got some done. You know, just wanted to mess around, make sure that I knew what I was doing, make sure I remembered what he taught me, and got, you know, cleared out this a little bit, not a lot. What we're going to end up doing is we're going to save this tree here, that tree there, that tree there, probably one of those over there, and that big one over there. Everything else gone. Why? We're gonna give these trees spaces to branch out, be a real good strong tree for us, and hopefully get some grass growing in here and not just all this brambly nasty stuff that is completely unproductive. So gonna get to work. Gonna do things a little bit differently here than, you know, kind of most people would say, you know, do it this way, do it that way. Well, I'm just doing what works for me and what tools I have here at the time that work. I know some of you might say, why are you going to use a scythe when you could get one of those, you know, blades for a weed eater that, you know, they look like a chainsaw? Well, I got one of those. Need a adapter that's not going to come for a little while, and I wanted to get this done today so I can follow the cows. So, using what we got. I love that little mower. Man, that thing is just tough, and look, I mean, it takes out, you know, everything. I love it. Alright, I think that's about it for the day because I'm tired and I just got the mower stuck, and that was a nightmare trying to get it out of the woods. As you can see, I got quite a bit done. Not as much as I thought I would, but quite a bit. Some of these trees are some of these trees are bigger than I thought they were. But now, this was all up in brush. Got this cleared out. You come down over here. Look, you can walk through here now, no problem. I mean, this is a lot nicer. No, by no means am I done yet. I still gotta go clean out all this stuff right here because it's all dead now. It's just, you gotta haul it out without getting stuck by a million thorns. But this here, you could not walk through here at all since we got here. This is actually pretty nice, you know? Still got a lot more to go do down here. This right here is where I got the mower stuck right now. I was like, okay, maybe I can mow this down, but I got stuck and had to lift it out, and it was just, ugh, it sucked quite a bit of my energy actually. But look, hopefully next spring, probably not next spring, probably the spring after that, as long as I keep it up, in here will be grass. That way the cows can graze it, they can get in here under, you know, shelter when it's raining or when it's windy. And you know, we're gonna leave the big trees. We're gonna leave this tree. I have no idea what this kind of tree is, but it's bigger, it's established, so that we're gonna leave that, and we're just gonna get rid of the smaller ones. See, that one stays, obviously. That one stays. Look, I'll show you what we took out. Trees like this and like that, and just the small, skinny little ones that, you know, don't really need to be in there. See, we'll probably leave this cedar right here. This one right here, this will go. Why? Because it's just too small, and you know, nothing, that whole area between the cedar and this is unproductive. And all it's gonna do is turn into woody, turn into nothing growing there. Not even the deers will get in there. It's like Joel Salatin says, more forest, less trees. But hopefully eventually we'll have trees planted out in the pasture here, just spaced out, kind of like they are up there. And here, we'll go back to a few trees, but big productive trees. See, down this way, it's not as bad. See, you can walk through here already. I think this is where the pigs actually came up. The wild, whatever, feral hogs that I can't stand. They actually, I think, did me a favor over here, because here, not too bad. Probably come in here tomorrow and get the rest of this. This shouldn't be as bad as the other side. More trees is easier to take out. So we'll leave one of these. Like this tree, not gonna stay. Why? It's just not productive. This tree, either this one or that one over there will stay. Maybe two of them, we'll see, but not all of these. Why? Because then, you know, they're competing for space and they have to go up rather than out, and they won't provide shade. Then it just creates a habitat for just this kind of brambly nonsense that does nobody any good. Sure, the llamas will eat it, but it's not like the best thing for them. And it's not like they're gonna get in there. They'll get on the fringes. You know, the fringes is always where the life is. In there, what, there might be a snake, a bunny, and that's about it. Not very productive. So hopefully in the next maybe a couple days, we could be able to see clear through that, make it look real nice, make it real pretty, and just be real productive. Then the next project, dun dun dun, snake land. And I want to get in here before, you know, winter's over, because I don't like snakes. Anybody that knows me knows I do not like snakes. I don't think anybody really likes snakes. People that say they like snakes, I think, are lying. Why? Because they're weird and slimy and creepy and just ugh. But we're gonna come in here, probably keep that willow tree there, and take out the rest and clean up this pond. That way it can be more productive. That way we can really get in there, and then we don't really have a habitat for snakes to be. Why? Because I don't like snakes. I don't like snakes. I think I've made that very clear now. Don't like snakes. So I think I might have gotten enough footage for this to be a good productive video, and you know, just fun for you guys to watch. But if not, we'll come back tomorrow. But if it is, hit that subscribe button down below, ring the notification bell so you get notified when we put up new videos. Hit the like button because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and then drop a comment if you like. All right, until next time, see ya.